We are starting this Saturday high noon battle with a bang. A week one showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the San José State Spartans Spartans ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. And here comes the junior running back. He barreled his way into the end zone 5 times, leading them to victory last time out.
How good has this guy been early this year? Sort of a dark horse. No one really talking about this guy in the Heisman talk or the Doak Walker talk for the nation's outstanding running back. He has just been carving through defenses early this year. This is a rising star in this offense, David, that people can no longer ignore.
And I love what the coaches said about him. It's the attitude every day. He always worked hard. Like all through the preseason, they saw it. They saw some glimpses of this guy could be really special. And then once the game started, it continued to add up, and he truly has come out of absolutely nowhere.
Rush right in his face.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To the air, it's McCormick. Turns it upfield. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Just barely got rid of it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front 7 and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
They're working that left side. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, it's pretty apparent who they want to get the football to on this drive, right? It hasn't mattered where this guy is lined up, which side of the field. That's where the quarterback is throwing it. The defense now has got to take account of that. What's that, 4 or 5 catches in a row? Crazy. This defense now needs to key on him. They've got to be communicating, hey, the ball's coming here if it's a throw.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Good right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the San José State Spartans offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the...
Breaks free in the middle. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, San José State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
And he added the extra point.
Number 49, set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Beckham. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Sells the run, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. You saw it on that one. 1st down, they dial up the pass play, but you're not able to get him on the ground, and now they've gotten another 1st down.
I mean, what great athletic ability to toe tap the sidelines and keep him in bounds. What a 1-yard gain.
Looking to throw, it's McCormick. Left side, it's Jordan. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Got him quickly. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
And how about this running back, man? Coming into the game, we knew he would be a focal point of this offense, but through the air, like not on the ground right now. They're finding ways to get him the football out in space to do some damage, and right now, it's all through the air.
Drops back on 1st down. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Wants to throw again. Got his man. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. 1st down here for the offense. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Comes down, it's Jordan. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And, man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to pass, it's McCormick. Takes the easy one to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Now, a 4th down.
Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. That brings them to within 1.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Sets his feet. It's Weaver. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. And he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still 1.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The misfire on the 49-yard field goal attempt sets him up with pretty good field position at the 32. 1st down, he'll keep it. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Man, And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
That last play, just about as disastrous as it gets, and it makes it worse because now you have to deal with 2nd and long. Turning it on! They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against us. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Long way to go on 2nd down. To the air, it's McCormick. They're all over him. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. All the way down to the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Look out! Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Check. 22-90 Mountain. 22-90 Mountain. Ready, go.
They want to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Jordan. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down.
Black 14. Black 14. Ready, go.
Fresh set of downs going up top. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their 1st of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Under pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Trying to barge their way in. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board.
and they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass, it's Weaver. Oh, pressure's coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Looks it in. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Sells to run, looking to pass. Rush is on. Took care of it himself. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's open things up with North Texas, taking on the number 5 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Mean Green, with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Bringing things back to your game, one more refresher on how the first half went down. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. San José State's offense takes over and heads onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Back to throw, it's Weaver. On the move, he fires. Slots it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the Spartans decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the return. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Hey guys, checking in from the home team sidelines. Their running back is making a little bit of history, and his teammates are very aware. That last touchdown, rushing touchdown, put him at the top of school history for this season. Guys are fired up, making sure he gets the game ball right there. He's trying to get his helmet back on and get ready to run back out there and make even more history here today. But guys are very aware that he's doing something special out on the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. After that run, picked up the 1st down, but there is an injured player on the field. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious, and he gets back in the fray shortly. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Dropping back, it's McCormick. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got it. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. He's looking downfield to throw. Breaks into the open. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's 3rd down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back, trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he did get nice yardage, so I'm curious to see what they do here on 4th.
And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Looking for a man. It's Weaver. Reels it in. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Anderson. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Spartans are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it, trying to get the corner. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Pulls it in. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Looking for a man, it's McCormick. Rush right in his face. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in, it's McClure. There he goes. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. You might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point gives them the lead of 14-13. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Set to kickoff.
He'll bring it out. It's Beckham. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. And now this offense will take the field again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. An explosive play in the running game moves the sticks for the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. Direct snap. It's Jordan. Got the first down. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive.
First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far.
14! Black 14!
Direct snap. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Runs through a tackle. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on third down. It's 56 yards out from here. They'll move the tight end. Maybe some room here. Running inside the 20. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7.
Here we go. Ready.
He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7.
And you only got a few yards to go. I love when you get the ball on the perimeter. Defense is all crowded inside, tight, pitch it on the outside. Running back does the rest. Nice play call.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Quick give. It's Bates. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they're not on the same page there.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Got his man in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. Not a lot of room to field this one. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers there.
There he goes! Inside the 30. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense, man. He's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
All right, defense, if they score, it's a wrap. It's over. So we got to find a way. I know the clock's our enemy, but we got to find a way to get a stop, put ourselves in a position we can get the ball with some clock and try to go down and make something happen offensively.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Quarterback changing the play. He's going for the goal line. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. A 70-yard touchdown drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Weaver. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Here's a throw downfield late. Has to throw it away on 3rd down.
And now such a tough situation.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Got to make the play on 4th. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Right side, it's Matthews. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Turns up, it's Odom. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Dropping back, it's McCormick. Out wide right, it's Matthews. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Second down, gonna throw it. Right side, it's Matthews. And that is how we will wrap this one up. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.